Trippie Redd recently released his newest album, Mansion Music. This was Trippie Redd's first project since his 2021 album, Trip at Night. Trippie Redd has recently been getting clowned online. I think a reason for this is his 2019 album, A Love Letter to You 4, released and sold over 100K first week. He has not been able to reach that milestone again. Now, we all know that eventually artists will fall off, whether it's by their own choice or not. But Trippie Redd seems like an artist who was never able to reach his full potential, which is crazy to think about because of how many massive songs he has and how he's been able to maintain a fan base for all these years. However, I think we're starting to see the potential fall off of Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd blew up in 2017 or 2018 off of his emo and melodic rap style. Yes, Trippie Redd has songs that are about your ops and gang stuff, but most of Trippie Redd's biggest songs aren't about that. You can look at his discography and see songs like Bust Down, Love Scars, Romeo and Juliet, Wish, and Taking a Walk are all some of his biggest songs. However, Trippie Redd never seemed to cross that threshold of being a big hip-hop artist and then turning it into a superstar hip-hop artist or even a pop artist. I think after the release of A Love Letter to You 4, Trippie Redd may have made a decision to either switch up his style in hopes fans will resonate with it, or he could continue his melodic rap and stay where he's at until he falls off. Trippie Redd decided to switch it up, and in 2020 is when things started to go downhill for Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd released Pegasus and was almost unanimously hated by hip-hop fans. I didn't love the album, but I thought there were a few bangers, but definitely not his best work. Trippie Redd saw what happened with his Pegasus album and thought, okay, people aren't messing with my melodies and rapping as much anymore. I need to connect with some new producers and switch up my beats. Then we got Trip at Night, which was a sequel to Life's a Trip. Trip at Night did pretty good first week sales-wise, and had not too many features, and some really good songs. However, many fans quickly pointed out that a lot of the beats feel very similar, and the album didn't have a ton of replay value. So here we are today, and he releases Mansion Music. I think Trippie thought that fans wanted more features because he put features on all of the songs but 4 of them. I honestly don't know what Trippie Redd was thinking with this album. I liked a handful of the songs, but what made me a Trippie Redd fan was how versatile he is on a song and being able to have a catchy hook and rap just as well as about anyone in the rap game. Mansion Music for me was just not the album I was hoping to hear from Trippie Redd. I was really hoping we'd get to hear A Love Letter to You 5 and see Trippie Redd go back to singing a bit more and not having nearly as many features. If you looked at the songs I named that are some of Trippie Redd's biggest songs, guess what? They don't have features. Now, what this has to do with him not being a superstar is, if you look at the artists who came up with Trippie Redd around that time, it seems a lot of them have surpassed him. Artists like Playboi Carti and Juice WRLD are 2 of the biggest ones that come to mind. Both of those artists started blowing up relatively around the same time as Trippie Redd. However, Playboi Carti and Juice WRLD are 2 of the biggest names in hip-hop, and you most certainly cannot say that about Trippie Redd. Even 3 years after Juice WRLD's death, I think he's still more popular than Trippie Redd. Maybe it's just not meant to be for Trippie Redd. I'm not entirely sure why he hasn't been able to become one of the big dogs in hip-hop, but I hope to see Trippie Redd get back to his melodic style of rapping. Maybe I'm in the minority with this take, but it's just my opinion. I'm still very excited to hear new Trippie Redd music, and I really liked a handful of the songs off Mansion Music. I'm just hoping to hear another full Trippie Redd album. Thanks for watching.